Well, hey everyone. Well, I'm going to finally get out here and share the original video from the little 8-year-old boy from Sweden. And Dad has taken down the video. There was many attacks after this, calling him a false prophet, and there was just horrible stuff that was said. And hey, Dad did what every other protective dad would do, right? And took down the video, as well as, writing me the letter, in which case I will leave in the description box for you all in case you missed it, because he went into greater detail in the letter that I finally found. How awesome was that? And he also said in that letter, let me refresh you all a little bit here, that the way the little boy shares here is not exactly the way it happened. So let me kind of alliterate that. There was actually like this first huge vision, which he actually was taken to heaven when he saw these things, and telling Dad at the same time. And I think Dad was a little bit shocked at what he was seeing and what he was hearing, and he missed so very much. And that's in the letter that I wrote, that he wrote, that I shared with y'all. So he never ever pushed the little boy or asked for anything. He just let him tell it like it was here in the video. But he also shared that, it was not in order. So there was apparently 3 times that first night. And then the next day, when they were at the playground, they also he had another vision then, and Dad experienced watching this one. And this was the one where he was shaking all over, probably like totally full of the Holy Spirit, is what I'm thinking. And then the third one, where he told him a whole lot more. He also talked about to his son about the bench. That he said that he would sit and talk to Jesus, and shared that with his little boy. And there was another letter that I had received that I can't find, but that the bench actually was like under a tree. It kind of like was like a hay, like on a hill, and it was overlooking what is known in the video here as Jesus's house, or God's house, okay? So, wow, just the language barrier in the first place, and then, adding the dates. I think at this time also people were looking at the fact that it was Pentecost weekend or something and relating it to that, but it had nothing to do with that. What he was trying to do was just explain the time difference between Sweden and here, for us, as he had been online after these things happened. And that's when he saw that other young children were also having very similar experiences. And of course, we also know that we also always are warned ahead of time about these things which are to come, right? And then there's also parts, where he talks about him building his house. Oh, and Jesus is so awesome when he talks to children or to any of us. He speaks to us on a level that we can understand. And so, in the other letter that he had written to me, he had said that, he would think certain things about a house. And I guess the angel himself is the one that kept building and rebuilding it for him. So that's how he gets to build his house in heaven. Isn't this awesome? I'm just so blessed to be able to share this now, though. So I pray that it blesses you. And like I said, or did I say it yet, that there was also a video that I had watched where he speaks of here in the video at the mountain. And my goodness, I can think of so many scriptures with that too, but I'll let the Holy Spirit speak to you all. And then what the dad shared with me, what it possibly could be as well. But it was about, when I saw the other video, it was in Egypt and at COP 27. And it's got some pretty amazing visuals with it all. So, with that being said, I'll just tell you that I'll leave the letter video that I wrote, or that I read, I apologize, edit, and also the opening of COP 27 in the description box for you all. And the explosions that he felt, right? Oh my goodness, it just made me cry. I was thinking the Holy Spirit was moving, and this is, I don't think that they were very aware, really, truly, of what was happening, and or, as he explained in the letter that he wrote to me, or really understood anything or much of what was going on other than, the scriptures that was running through Dad's mind. And so, first of all, he was trying to figure out, is this really happening? I think we've all experienced those things, right? So I'll go ahead and leave this here and let you watch it, and leave the rest in the description box. And Jesus is coming, y'all. Remember, we always get the warning of the bridge being out before we get to the bridge, right? And saying that this was 4 years ago. Wow. Jesus is coming.
I'm recording this to translate for my son's vision, to try to describe what he saw in his vision given by Jesus.
Fredag.
On Friday.
Det var så här att vi är hemma.
On Friday we will be at our houses.
Och då.
And then
klockan 7 på morgonen.
at 7 o'clock in the morning in Sweden.
Så kommer alla komma till själva detta berget då. Alltså inte på berget, vi var nere på sanden.
And everybody will be taken to this mountain, not on top of it, but at the ground by the sand.
Inte ritat så mycket. Och det kommer vara i Egypten.
There will be a mountain in Egypt.
Och sen, typ andra sover eller så kommer de få vakna. Och sen när de har vaknat.
And people, if they're asleep, they will be awakened during this time and prepared. And when they awaken,
När de har vaknat, ja. Så vet du det. Så, och alla rätt är här och vaknar. Då kommer berget börja rasa i sönder. Det kommer inte att snö på sig. Jag bara ritar ett vanligt klass.
and when we will be standing at the foot of this mountain, the mountain will start to crumble. At the earthquake. There won't be snow on the mountain. He says it's just the way that he likes to draw the mountain.
Efter det, när allting har rasat, så får hela berget bara i 1000 bitar, säkert miljoner. Som man brukar säga som andra saker. Men då får vi 2 timmar och 2 minuter på oss att springa till alla andra.
Then when this happens, we will get 2 minutes, and then 2 hours to warn, to run to other peoples and warn.
Och varna dem och säga att det var Gud, Jeshua. Och sen när det har gått 2 timmar.
And we will warn them and told that this is an act of Jesus. And when the 2 hours are up,
Då kommer vi komma hem. Och det kommer att vara som en helt vanlig dag. Och på lördagen, för detta är på fredagen, ja.
this will be on Friday, the 30th of March. And after these 2 hours, we will all be going back to our homes. This will be Friday and on Saturday.
Ja, och sen är det bara en vanlig dag. Och sen på lördagen kommer vi också få en sån att man måste inte göra det just på lördagen, man kan. Och man kan bara göra det då. Men på lördagen så ska man för Gud, om man vill det. Så kan man gå runt och se till andra då också.
Saturday will be given as a day for last time to witness to people. It's not a must, says my son, but he says that it'll be a time to witness to others. Yeah.
Och sen så på söndagen.
And then on Sunday, April 1st,
Då kommer det vara uppryckning. Då kommer uppryckningen vara. Och då, uppryckningen, jag menar, på uppryckningen kommer det vara så om man är i hus och så, då kommer det vara så här att först man blir lätt, man känner det själv. Man bara börjar flyta iväg.
at Sunday, the day of rapture, he says that all of a sudden, even if you're in the house, you will start to get light and start to.
Sen så kommer man kunna gå igenom tak och så, för man blir också typ som ett spöke.
You will be like a ghost, and you'll start to float. He says, and you'll be able to float through the ceilings and the floors. If you live in an apartment, you will be floating through the ceilings, and he describes it like being a ghost-like.
Och då, när man är på himlen, inte denna himlen, alltså vår himmel här, och då, det kommer vara sån ljusstråle. Det kommer vara sån ljusstråle, ja. Och där emellan kommer vi åka igenom.
This will be a light beam where you'll be like transported and go through, and this is like our sky.
Och sen här vet jag inte vad det är.
He says this part he doesn't really know what it is.
Men där kommer vi då få vara för vingar som en ängel. Då kommer vi vara en ängel.
When we go from the earth sky, he says we're going to pass through something that he can't describe, and there is going to be a transformation where we will become like angel-like. Yeah.
Ja, och sen när vi kommer ut över detta, då är vi i himlen. Guds himmel.
And when we have passed through this, we will be in heaven with the Lord.
Och sen så är man på jorden och man är så fin och så gör sin fest.
You will be looking beautiful, and like as if you were going to a party, a celebration.
Men här uppe är mycket finare än vad det kan vara på jorden.
Up here, when you're being transformed, he says you'll be a lot more beautiful than you ever were on earth. Berätta.
Och sen är det den här.
Then this part,
Då kommer det gå 7 år. Det kommer vara 3 uppryckningar.
after 7 years, he says, and there have been 3 raptures during this time. The first one that he described, and a second one, and a third one has gone, came and gone. And this time,
Och efter allt det så kommer det gå 1 år. Och då, efter det året, eller när det nya året efter det året har börjat, då kommer detta änglar då.
then all these little dots, they are all angels. Eller vi? And we are the angels. Yeah.
Och sen är detta då Gud.
This is God. Jesus.
Och här är då massa dumma demoner. Och sen finns det kanske sådana som stannat kvar, olika människor.
Down here it will be a lot of demons and people who have chosen to stay on the earth. And this is the devil, he says.
Ja, och det är djävulen, Lucifer så.
Lucifer, the devil.
Ja. Och de här är då alltså människor som inte har velat komma ännu, de här 3 uppryckningarna.
And these is the small ones are people, humans that didn't choose God and didn't wanna choose God, he says.
Ja. Och när Gud säger någonting, jag vet inte vad han säger, när han säger någonting så de sprutar eld på djävulen.
He says that Jesus is saying something. He doesn't know what he's saying, but when he speaks, there's fire. The words the words become like fire, and it goes down up at the devil. Yeah.
Ja. Men innan det kommer på han, då kommer de här olika demonerna och de här 3, eller om det är fler än 3. Så kommer de typ hoppa för djävulen.
Okay. He says, but as the fire approaches the devil, humans and demons will protect the devil by jumping in front of the flames and protecting the devil.
Och när alla de har då blivit rök, och hans eld gör så att alla blir rök, då och elden kommer komma på han, då blir det sånt stort rökmoln.
And when the fire hits them, they will become like smoke, clouds of smoke, and then when it hits the devil, it becomes one big cloud of smoke.
Och sen när allt detta är färdigt, och då kommer det gå 2 dagar innan röken är borta.
It will take two days for the smoke to pass.
Då kommer Gud göra om jorden till ny.
And then God will start to recreate earth to a new earth. To a new earth.
Och då är det himlen då.
And this is heaven.
Detta är då jordens himmel.
And that's the sky of the earth.
Ja, fast detta är himlen, Guds.
But that's the heaven of God, he says.
Och då blir så här på jorden, det nya.
On the new earth.
Då om du typ ramlar, då blir det så att du inte skadar dig.
Yeah.
Och den nya jorden gör så att du inte kan få ont och så.
He tells me when it's the new creation on earth, it doesn't matter if you fall, you can hurt yourself. It's been made impossible for you to get hurt.
Och då kan du bara ställa dig upp, det blir helt som vanligt. Som att ramla på luft.
He says you can just stand that you can just stand back up and it'll be like air and not like. Kan du ramla?
Jag kan ramla, men det gör inte ont.
You can fall, but you can't hurt yourself.
Ja, det är tyst som förlust. Och sen här växer det ju vanliga frukter och så. Det är fortfarande vår jord.
There will be trees with ordinary fruits growing on earth.
Och sen här kan det även göra andra saker också. Det kan växa andra saker också.
You can even grow back other things than fruit.
Och sen kanske du vill ha ett litet hus på jorden, men det är mest att man kanske vill ha ett hus i himlen.
He says you might kommer du eller alltså du får välja.
Du kan ha båda.
You will be given a choice that you can have a house on the earth as in heaven. You will be having two homes, heaven and on earth.
Alltså man kan ha 4 hus, man kan ha 3 hus och helt hus.
You'll be able to live in both heaven of God and on the new earth.
Sen här uppe i himlen så är det ju innan, kommer det vara så här alltid. Och innan han har gjort detta, som var innan bilden och så, då kommer det också vara så här att det kan växa olika saker i himlen också.
And there will be new things in heaven, growing trees growing different things as well. And
sen kommer det ju också finnas vanliga sådana här träd.
there'll be normal trees
Med frukt.
with an ordinary fruit.
Och på jorden, den gamla jorden, då kan det ju också vara så här att på den gamla jorden planterar man ju morötter i marken. Men här kan man plantera morötter i själva träd.
Heaven doesn't follow the rules of earthly grow, like trees can grow carrots and different things that it doesn't do on earth.
Ja, och sen kan det ju typ växa vad som helst. Det kan växa munkar, det kan växa popcorn, det kan växa soppa, det kan växa vad som helst.
It says everything can grow there. Every favorite of yours can grow there. Yeah.
Ja, det var allt.
Yeah, that's everything he's been shown. So thank you for watching.
Det är allt vi har nu.
It's all that he has now, he says. God bless you.